Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Blue Jays total 11 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 3-1. Right now, the Rays are in 4th place in the AL East, only a half game back. The Blue Jays are atop the division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Red Sox brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Yankees 3-0. Looking at the standings, the Red Sox sit atop the American League East division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Yankees are at the bottom of the division. They're 2 games back. The Orioles combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-4. As of today, the Orioles are atop the American League East division. They have a small half-game advantage. The White Sox sit in 2nd place in the AL Central division, only a game and a half back. The Minnesota Twins got 11 overall hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-4. Heading into today, the Twins are in 2nd place in the AL Central, only a game and a half back. The Tigers are 2nd in the division, only a game and a half back. The Astros earned the 3-game series sweep as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-3. Right now, the A's sit in 4th place in the American League West, 4.5 games back. The Astros are atop the division, 2 games up on 2nd place. The Royals completed a 3-game series sweep as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-0. At the moment, the Mariners are in last place in the AL West, 5.5 games back. The Royals are in 1st place in the AL Central. They have a small game and a half advantage over 2nd. Joey Gallo plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Rangers pulled away from the Angels 12-7. Looking at the standings, the Rangers are in 3rd place in the AL West. They're 3.5 games back. The Angels are 2nd in the division. They're 2 games back. Denard Span had a total of 6 base hits as the Giants beat the Mets 6-5. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. As of today, the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East. They're 2 games back. The Giants sit in 3rd place in the National League West division. They're 7 games back. The Phillies allowed only 5 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 6-2. They now have 5 straight wins. Heading into today, the Phillies sit in 4th place in the National League East division, 3 games back. The Indians sit in last place in the American League Central division. They trail first by 4 games. The Atlanta Braves allowed 5 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-2. At the moment, the Cubs are in 1st place in the NL Central. They have a small half-game advantage. The Braves are in last place in the NL East. They're 7 games back. The Miami Marlins put together 10 hits total as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-3. Looking at the standings, the Brewers are in last place in the NL Central, 9 games back. The Marlins are in 2nd place in the NL East, 1 game out of 1st. The Pirates pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-1. The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Blake Swihart had 3 hits and drove in 3 as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 5-3. Right now, the Orioles are in first place in the American League East, 4 games up. The Red Sox are 4th in the division, 5 games back. The Minnesota Twins combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Red. Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened. Welcome. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, great Sunday act. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. It's officially scoreboard watching season as the regular season comes. The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Aaron's. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For Game 1 of the American League Division Series, Carlos Gomez was hot at the plate collecting 3 hits in the game as Houston bested the Blue Jays 3-1. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. The Kansas City Royals took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates took care of the Mets at Citi Field 2-1.